5 useful ways to improve your online business. We all know that is not easy to start a business. But nowadays, people are taking their entrepreneurial spirits to the web and creating online stores and yes, online businesses. Technology is going further and the reality is that we can become entrepreneurs and start our small online business right from our home. There are many tips and advice in the web about what we need to know or do before taking the decision to have an online business. But the reality is that with all this useful information and marketing tools, it is getting easier to open an online market or platform and start selling what you love to do. There are millions of products and services you can buy online. And let's be honest, there will be many competitors and sellers who are offering the same product or service as you. But the difference between your business and the competitor's business will determine which one gets more customers. Sales and popularity. If you want to start an online business and be better than your competitors, you should take note of these useful tips and advice. We've heard about numerous successful entrepreneurs who had built empires and they have something in common: they love and enjoy what they do. They just followed their passions and created something that other people loved too. If you enjoy doing something and you think that product or service could be something that our society would need or like, try it. You can start your own blog, website, or even get an account on a marketplace and start doing your own business. Remember that this might not be the best business of the year, but we need to start taking risks and decisions and learn from our failures. What if your idea works out and gives you the opportunity to grow? This is essential. You cannot start your business without previously exploring what's already on the market and considering the local needs. You need to know what people are looking for or what would be useful for them. Remember that everybody is trying to find life hacks and tips to make their lives easier. You also need to be specific and find something new, regardless of whether it is a product or a service, or something that people mostly need but that nobody, or not many others, are offering. You can easily start internet research on forums, websites, or news articles and identify people's problems, likes, or needs. Remember that whether you plan to build a product-oriented or service-oriented company, you need resources for marketing and development. There are multiple marketing plans, tools, and strategies to choose from. You can start creating and managing your business's social networks, including posting some useful information and articles, great product photography, and interacting with your audience. If you want to take the next step, you can start looking for SEO strategies or creating some email marketing campaigns. Starting a new business is not easy, and you definitely won't be able to do the entire process and work alone. Besides the fact that you need experts on each area of your business, like a marketer, an accountant, or a lawyer. You will also have to divide the tasks and divide the workload. For this, it is necessary that you find the right coworkers, partners, or investors. Certainly, there are people who think that mixing business with family or friends could be harmful. But the truth is that it is better to surround yourself with people you know you can work with instead of creating business with someone you don't even know. You might think that with all those new responsibilities, stress, and projects, the last thing you will be doing is having fun, isn't it? But of course you can have fun at the beginning and through the project. That's exactly the first point in this article. The fact of enjoying what you are doing. And as that famous quote says, if you love what you do, you will never have to work. Bruce Harfum is a project management professional and founder and CEO of Project Management Hacks. Read full profile. Creating a good work-life balance is a struggle for many people. However, maybe we shouldn't be so hard on ourselves, as this concept is fairly new. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, the first known instance of the phrase only dates back to 1977. The dictionary defines the term broadly, of or relating to both work and personal life, designating the relationship between the two. Today, work-life balance is a common notion and a concept many people pursue. Fortunately, there are some indicators that can help you find out if you've managed to achieve a good work-life balance. Let's get started. Coming up with clear priorities for your life means that decisions are easier. You know who is most important to you, and which values you want to focus on with your goals. Your priorities will shift and evolve over time. This is normal and good. A newly minted lawyer in her mid-20s may accept working 60 hours per week to build experience, while a senior professional often has the confidence, experience, and perspective to say no in order to create free time to focus on her family or hobbies. Saying no at work is an art. If you constantly say no to the management, your reputation will gradually erode, and your chances for better opportunities and promotions will do the same. On the other hand, a thoughtful no demonstrates that you are thinking through your priorities. Do your best to only say no when you feel it's necessary. This is a skill, and one that develops over time. If you feel that you need some time to focus on coping with stress, don't be afraid to say no to that extra weekend project your boss wants you to take on. Kindly suggest that it can wait until Monday. When you think of work-life balance, you may imagine an ideal world where you arrive home each and every weekday at 6 p.m. Unfortunately, you may not be able to achieve these work hours every week. For example, corporate accounting professionals often experience long hours during the month-end process. If you know that you will face longer hours at certain times of the year, plan in advance to meet those commitments. Of course, if you have just completed 10 straight weeks of 60-hour work, then you probably need to reassess your work habits. The idea is to achieve balance as often as possible but not to stress out when one day feels a little off. Unless your workplace operates based on a billable hour model, simply logging more hours does not create more value. In fact, Parkinson's law suggests that adding time to your workday causes you to lose focus. After all, you may think that you can log in just a few minutes on Facebook because you can always make up the time later. Work experience, education and specialization are critical factors in attaining a high income. Simply logging more hours at the office, regardless of value, does not matter. Make the most of your time at the office with good time management skills, and watch the value of your work increase. On a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate your energy and effectiveness at 10 a.m.? How does that compare to 4 p.m.? Many people find that their energy and ability to focus gradually declines throughout the day. If this is happening, it may be time to learn how to manage your energy more. You may need to get more sleep and use other stress management techniques to keep your energy at a steady level throughout the day. This will help you save some time and energy for when you go home to your family. Few spouses and children enjoy spending time with zombies. It's normal to experience a lull in energy in the afternoon. But your energy should come back before you clock out. If not, you can try adjusting your diet, squeezing in an afternoon workout, or taking a short nap when you get home in order to stimulate your body's energy reserves. Some organizations have a better track record in the area of work-life balance than others. Instead of attempting to change the dysfunctional culture of a large organization by yourself, do yourself a favor and work for an organization that values work-life balance. Fortunately, more and more companies are recognizing the importance of work-life balance. So you can find good options in many different industries. If you're looking for a new job, try to feel out the company culture during your interview. You can even explicitly ask for the hiring manager's thoughts on work-life balance. Some people consider exercise a luxury to be enjoyed and pursued sometime in the future. If you are living a balanced life, you have understood the importance of getting exercise. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, an effective exercise week includes both aerobic activity, e.g., walking, running, cycling, swimming, and muscle strengthening activities, e.g., lifting weights and/or body weight exercises. Without an effective exercise routine, your energy levels will decline and that will impact your ability to work and enjoy life. Anticipation makes life sweeter and more enjoyable. Growing up, you may have looked forward to your birthday or Christmas for weeks. Fortunately, you can harness that same power each and every day with your personal time. It could be something like reading a book for half an hour, attending a concert, going out for quality time with friends, opening the occasional bottle of wine, or watching a new series on Netflix. One 2019 study reported that 55% of workers reported that they did not use all of their vacation days. Of those lost vacation days, 236 million were completely forfeited, which comes out to $65.5 billion in lost benefits. Your paid vacation time is part of your compensation. So failing to use it is like setting cash on fire. Use this time away from work to recuperate your energy and focus on your mental health. Do you have systems and habits to stay focused and productive? That's one of the best ways to save time so that you leave the office on time each and every day. You can start by creating some professional assets to increase your effectiveness. You can also experiment with different ways, and different times, to commute to the office. In some organizations, you can achieve a great deal before 9 a.m. because the office tends to be quiet early in the morning. If you have trouble focusing throughout the day, try using block scheduling or the Pomodoro method to keep you on track. If you have already managed to create a good work-life balance, that's great. If you've read through this list and realized that you're missing a few pieces, it's never too late to get started. Find what helps you feel both productive and fulfilled to create a life you can be proud of. BBC, the law that explains why you can't get anything done. CDC, how much physical activity do adults need? CNN Travel, a record 768 million U.S. vacation days went to waste last year. A study says. Text source, lifehack.org.